Drew. Thank you for joining me today for our last but probably most important segment. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thanks for having me. I'm definitely excited to, I got a few points for everyone today to hopefully, have their resume stand out.
Awesome. So, I thought it'd be a good idea to discuss all of these points. So, go ahead whenever you're ready.
Yeah, perfect. So today I got 4 points for you here, and probably the first one that I have is when you're building out your resume or when you're applying for jobs. One thing that we see, most often is just make sure that it's accurate. We've had the tendency of people to, maybe relocate and, they have the wrong phone number or they have an email that they don't check anymore on there. Or, quite frankly, maybe there's grammar that's incorrect on there as well. It really just shows, it's tough to look over when we're looking over so many. If we have very similar, job responsibilities there, but one is filled with grammar errors and the other one is perfect. I mean, we're probably definitely going to choose the one that is error free. So, secondly, what I do, definitely when I see a good resume, first thing I'll do, I'll really look that person up on LinkedIn. Really just want to go on there, see if there's any activity on their LinkedIn. But one thing that, definitely needs to be the same is be sure that, your current jobs, your past jobs and titles are all the same as, your resume. So make sure that your resume and your LinkedIn match up. I think it's very crucial just because, again, I don't want to go on your LinkedIn and notice that, hey, this person hasn't updated their resume or vice versa, hasn't updated their LinkedIn. So that's definitely
Right.
the second point here.
Right.
Um, the third point that we see, and this doesn't happen too often, but it still is out there. Be sure on your resume at the very top, make sure that the most current job or most recent job you've had is at the top, and then list backwards from there. As a recruiter, we don't want to, have to sift through different dates to figure out, where you're currently employed or where your last employer was. So be sure that it is right up there at the top. Lastly, the last thing I have for today is really just, the keywords. I know keywords are definitely a big part in really targeting that specific job that you want in that specific industry. I think it's a great idea. Now, the only thing is don't overload your resume with keywords. You definitely want to keep it, uh, you know, throw a couple of them in there, but like I said, don't make every other word a keyword. Then it gets a little repetitive, and we can spot pretty easily, what you're trying to accomplish there as well. Hopefully, these tips will definitely help you on your way.
Oh, thank you so much, Drew, for joining me today. And all of that advice, I hope, is going to help all these job seekers out there. And if everyone, thank you so much for joining us, all of our followers. We really appreciate you guys tuning in. And if you would like to receive more content like this and more helpful tips, be sure to like our page and be on the lookout for more series like this. So thank you, everyone, and thank you so much, Drew.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks for having me.